뚝키타카. 조루님 지하. 지하야.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
And it's Rijkaard. Tries to pass it through. Danger averted for now. Ferdinand. For Lahm. Roberto Carlos. And it's Vieira. Rijkaard. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's very neat. And he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And it's lofted through here. Well, they've got it again. Seedorf.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Here's Makaleli. And that's really well manoeuvred.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rijkaard. Ibrahimovic. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. In towards the back. Terrific header! It's hit the crossbar. Lovely, now then. And it's Vieira. And he's picked it up out wide. And the cross comes in. Maldini gets good distance on it. Now, can they get him away? He shifted it to the flank. So it is still 0-0. And he gets rid in a hurry. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Lahm. Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him. Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. He's in a great position here. And this is Ronaldo. And this is Roberto Carlos. And that has been knocked clear. Now that looks a decent ball. Ah, such a clever touch. And it's Rijkaard. Vieira. Can he get it through? Spread it left. It's not an especially good pass, that. Rijkaard. Lahm. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. Here's Vieira. Rijkaard. And it's Vieira. Oh, nice touch. It's Gullit. And this is Ronaldo. Vieira clears. And smartly reclaimed. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Thuram. And it's Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Ronaldo. Ferdinand. Lahm receives it in a good position here. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He can get that clear. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Changement.
And we're off again. So neither side has yet broken through. Gives it back. Italy come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Hernes, clipped into space. Cleared without complication.
오버니셔님.
And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
저도 진호님 뒤를 따라갑니다.
Goes looking wide, and he's there to make the challenge. He is just caressing the ball. Played back. Out to the left it goes. Lovely feet. Flashes it across. Makalele can get it clear. Strokes it back. Spread out to the left. He's on it, can he get away? He's had a shot! No mistake!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So we have our breakthrough.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Oh, good play on the left-hand
당첨.
side here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Stood up well to him there. Vieira. Italy perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hernus made a good run there. That is ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard, the man synonymous with solidity. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And no, that was never going to make it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Just about up to 75 minutes. Rijkaard. Hernus. Out towards the flank. Rijkaard. Nice sequence of passes this.
Italy clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. And they've got a throw.
버니셔님도 뚝. 아니요. 그렇군요. 설마 했네요.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
실제 둥이 파파.
Barella. Makaleli has quite the
됐습니다.
footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Saliba gets it away. Italy have their third corner.
축하드립니다.
Roberto Carlos.
따라갑니다. 진호님 길을.
Ball driven towards. Oh, what a climb! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
행복로드.
Italy leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Bale tries making a foray down the right. Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Very nicely done. Makaleli aimed beyond the defence. That's the keeper's ball.
Italy can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Bergomi wins the duel this time. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is through here. Italy get their fourth corner. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And that is as far as it goes. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line.
하지만
Quite a
파파는
ride.
피곤합니다.
The end of the game. Reflections?
혹시 성별 나왔나요?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Out towards the flank. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Van der Ven defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Maicon. Now Van der Ven. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Van der Ven. Now Saliba. And it's Maicon. Rice. And it's Rodri.
아직 성별은 모릅니다.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
이제 여덟 주차예요.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from...
여덟 주차 총 지남.
Goal, Italy! First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
아,
Just when they thought they may be in at one end...
쪽이라 조심하셔야겠네요.
To describe that, clinical.
무럭무럭 크고 있습니다 아주.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
이제 전담 끊으셔야죠. 네, 그래서 비타민 같은 거 알아보고 있습니다. 이제 새로운 세상에서 사시게 되겠네요. 이 풋볼 당분간 못하겠죠. 조리원에서 돌아오면 좀 빡시긴 합니다. 뭐 그래도 사람 사는데 못하진 않죠. 저도 이렇게 개마고 사는데.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and...
저도 그렇게 생각하는데 일단 그 전까지는 적당히 이풋 달렸고요.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's played in here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now he's got space here. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. Toure getting this one clear. And it's Rijkaard. Italy looking to pass their way through. Shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. Nice control. In comes the corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
그러셔야죠. 오, 버선생님 뚝키타카.
Takes aim and crosses.
Well,
they've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time.
슈터링.
Italy are now
뭐죠, 이건?
luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
그냥 들어간.
Wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Quarter of an hour played. Pull it. Thinks about the shot. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
넵.
Pullet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and it's Lam. Pullet, and he's played it back.
오 축하드립니다.
Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter.
And that's it.
이제 나라고 이길만 남았습니다.
And to wish you a very good evening.
아이고 나락이라뇨. 신작 세상 사시는 거죠. 예전 버전 생각하시면 곤란합니다. 현실은 극락. 둘은 눈 감고도 기우는 거 아닌가요? 갬상은 나락. 갬 자체가 나락인데요 뭐. 박골림이 최고 베테랑이시네요. 넌 겁먹지 마십시오. 버선생님 다 사라집니다. 사카도 급강아인가요? 앞에 3명이 모두 급강아인 건가? 급강아 면도날일 거예요. 감사.
Well, what a sight this is.
그 전까지 일부 신나게 할 겁니다.
The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
신나게.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Rijkaard. A probing pass. Now it's Mbappe. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ferdinand. And it's Rodri. Messi. Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi. Could move up a gear here. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Ronaldo going full tilt down the right-hand side. He has found the way through. And it's Vieira. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Italy yet to have an attempt on goal. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. That's Rijkaard. Ambitious ball here. Nicely worked. And that should get the job done. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard. Ibrahimovic. And he's played it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And it's Bergomi. And here's Roberto Carlos. Lovely feet. Roberto Carlos. Played in. Messi. Oh, they can break here. And it's Roberto Carlos. Ferdinand. Up towards the front line. Roberto Carlos going face to face with his great rival. And here's Hullet. And here's Ibrahimovic. Goes for a shot! And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Rodri. Now Yaya Toure. And it's Rodri. Manchester United finding their passes. Saka. Saka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yaya Toure played out to the left flank. Roberto Carlos. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Roberto Carlos going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Roberto Carlos. Terrific header. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Bergobi. Rijkaard. And it's Lahm. And it's Hullet. Ball played for Rijkaard. And this is Ronaldo. It's Ibrahimovic! Goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the score.
And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Italy go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the action is back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open...
And a shot! Lahm. Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Is there any support? He might not need... Shoots! Oh, he's been caught napping. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rijkaard, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Ibrahimovic. Played back. Still just a single goal between the sides. And here's Hullet. Can he get it through?
지하여 게임이 참 박진감 넘쳐 보이네요.
Saka. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yaya Toure. Vieira. This might... Yaya Toure! And that was very necessary.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's a cute ball. Now it's Mbappe. He's... And the shot! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
독도 쉽지 않나 봐요. 네, 요즘 다들 너무 잘하셔서 무엇하든 어렵네요. 퍼럴.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Manchester United grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Barella. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, nicely intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Hernes touches it back. Hernes, little pass back.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be
이제
honest, that's how
중계가
it should be.
나오네요.
Hernes. And here's Haaland. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Makaleli is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Barella, and he's chosen to go back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
Chance! Goal, Italy! And they get themselves in front!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Italy go into the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
I think we're just about done here. Lahm looking to run onto it.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he's had it nicked away. That's a good run down the left. Nicely aimed pass. No luck with that dink over the top. And he's gone looking for safety. So that's it. It is all over. Italy can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans.
고레알님 어서 오세요.
Emotional roller coaster that. So a dramatic
네, 좀
game
심심한 것
decided
같아서
in its very
들었습니다.
last moments. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Italia e Brasile.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great...
There's the shot! And it's a goal! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Picked out brilliantly. Christian. And he shoots! He scores! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Italy are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Brazil are looking to break at pace. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Roberto Carlos. He rises! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Now who's going to be first to this? Here's Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And it's played forward. And it's Lam. Vieira. Rijkaard, who does have an assist to his name. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard. Pinches it off him. Pull it. And he's played it back. Looking for options for movement. Pull it is flagged offside. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bergomi. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. Kaka.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tries to play it through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Out towards the flank. Aimed in towards the centre. Rijkaard. Mbappe. Now it's Kaka. That's good play. Vieira. Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Rijkaard. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Great vision. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And we hit half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Italy really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Italy ahead 2-0 and they are looking good.
꼬님치아요.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 18.
That gets things going for the second half.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20.
And it's Kaka. Vieira gets a foot in here. Kaka cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos drives forward on the overlap. Gives it back. And here's Solot. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, that has not gone well. Real chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Lahm picks it up out wide.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, can he get onto this? Roberto Carlos looking to hit the byline here. Oh, what a climb! They've scored! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's become a case of men against boys. Kaka! It's hit the upright.
Well, look, they know they've got a height
역시
advantage,
뚝인가요?
and it's time for them to use it.
Vieira can get it clear. Yamal is onto this. Italy are looking to go forward now. Italy perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Italy looking to pass their way through. Kaka. And now the breakaway. Plays a sharp little ball here. Kaká. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Rijkaard. To Lahm. And it's Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. This might spell danger. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, super ball. And the finish! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Italy are having a ball here. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Invitiamo tutti i tifosi a dare il proprio contributo alla nostra fondazione per l'aiuto alle popolazioni più povere.
뚝키타카. 치하요. 보님 치하요. 역시 뚝인가요? 네, 뚝 없인 안 될 것 같습니다. 역시 족구수는 다르네요. 벌써 2026이라니 선생님. gem을 좀 많이 쳤습니다. 뚝은 누구 들고 다니십니까? 온갖 뚝 다 가지고 왔습니다. 이삭도 뚝삭입니다. 왔다매 뚝만 대충 8명이네. 제가 생각해도 이 풋볼은 뚝이 제일 무서우며. 누가 이분을 이렇게 만든 거죠? 고남이요. 홀란드는 박여보다 라브 뚝이 낫죠. 네, 이 풋볼이요. 내 랍으로 데려왔습니다. 둥쇠가 개인적으로는 최고라서. 둥쇠 따라서 선수들 좀 데려왔어요. 둑은 둥쇠 미만 잡이긴 하죠. 둥쇠 헤딩은 무슨 흉기 같아요. 따거 저번에 뚝구를 안 뽑으셔서 들어갈 때도 너무 하다 싶을 정도의 강도. 뚝굴. 뚝굴 아쉽긴 한데 괜찮습니다. 뚝굴. 기가 좀 애매해서. (90이면) 좀 단신이죠. 근데 면도날 있는 게 더 크로스가 잘 뜨가나요? 오누아추랑 콜러는 없나요? 네, 면도날 좀 사기인 것 같습니다. 있고 없고가 너무 심한. 오후. 네, 두 명은 아쉽게도 없습니다. 저도 뚝으로 다니는데 지금 메타의 로켓이랑 면도는 필수인 듯요. 요즘 봄에도 다들 좋고 수비도 잘하셔서 가운데만 뚫어서 노답이더라고요.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here.
There's Lamine Yamal.
There it is! Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's played it back. And the pass is intercepted. Rijkaard has got himself a free kick. Pirlo spots it and intercepts. Maldini short changes him with that pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Roberto Carlos gets into some space. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pelé. to Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rijkaard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now it's Yamal. Kaka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Messi. Has a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Italy are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that's gone route one. Pull it. Bergomi wins the duel this time. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Pirlo. Oh, it's Pele! Oh, another save.
Pele really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Italy have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard. Vieira. Hullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rijkaard. Look at the space here. Now, can he find a finish? Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Delivers with whip. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Il proprietario dell'auto blu parcheggiata davanti.
지금 2000점이 어떻게 넘죠? 동키님 지하요. 막 하다 보니 어쩌다 이렇게 되었네요. 곧 내려갈 겁니다. 이분 박고령님 슈퍼적 격려인데. 이분은 뚝키타카 국형해야지. 박고령님 어제 이분한테 비기고 분해서 20분 동안 게임을 안 하셨음. 저 금팔을 지리던데요. 심상치 않네요.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the
방부이탱이
pitch are
제
raring
뚝카
to
막아낼
go
것 같은
any minute
불안한
now.
느낌. 중앙에 방부이탱
Colours
있음
vivid
타막을
and
듯.
vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide. Is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a...
Terrific header! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Ah, 2022, the year Lionel Messi reached his point of fulfilment.
The jewel in the crown, Peter.
And I wonder, Jim, watching it in Qatar, when you first got the feeling he was going to go all the way.
Well, I would say
빡센
the game
팀
against
만나셨네요.
Croatia, a goal and an assist against a team that had humiliated Argentina 4 years previously, and that 2022 tournament got off to the worst
방부이탱
possible
베티나 의선이 속심이 엄청납니다.
Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Lam for O'Shea. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Italy are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Now it's Hullet. Cristiano Ronaldo touches it back. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Hullet. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be...
It's Ibrahimovic! Goal, Italy! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, and he was quick to react. Hullet is the team's great visionary. And it's Hullet. Italy are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Ibrahimovic, little pass back. O'Shea does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, oh, this is a terrific run. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lam. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Roberto Carlos proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Ibrahimovic. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Over to the left. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Italy have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Ibrahimovic. Vieira, who's set up one goal so far. Rijkaard. Ibrahimovic. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, important interception.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Italy really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Lam. Thuram. Now he's off and running. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Just eases him off the ball. O'Shea. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bergomi gets over and intercepts. Ferdinand. And it's Lam. Vieira.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Roberto Carlos. Nice bit of trickery. Zico. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and
수비가
that gives them something
퍽퍽하네요.
to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Italy go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are back on the way.
Italy definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Played out towards the right wing. And here's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. Aubameyang. And he's found... Can he finish? Aubameyang! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And when the manager called on him,
오바메양.
he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the
오바메양의
manager
기적.
would have seen it. An impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Vieira.
요새 오바메양 에라지디오프 두 통 나오면 그냥 쳤다 생각합니다.
Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Hullet. And here's Ibrahimovic. Great defending, strong and determined. That is good alertness. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
상대분 마라도나로 중거리 오른발 슛도 넣습니다.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. Vieira. Pull it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ibrahimovic. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Gullit. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gullit. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he welcomes it in. Zico. Pele. Not the most accurate pass. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Roberto Carlos is in a really good position out wide.
이번 판이 패스가 되게 이상하게 나가네요. 다른 것보다도. 그게 무언지는 모르겠지만 비겨도 다행인 판 걸려 심도. 아까 스루 옆에 주는 게 본인이 받는 장면도 나오고 패스 자체가 좀 이상하네요.
El dorsal 19, el dorsal 22, Oshie, el dorsal 7, Messi, el dorsal 2.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
El dorsal 19,
Chips it through.
el dorsal 15.
He's having a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Italy take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Now it's Aubameyang. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Not too much
어제
more here
골링
than
종료
seeing
직전에
outside,
동점골
and time
들어갔는데
is
조심하셔요.
very nearly seen out. Barella.
Well, at the moment, we're seeing an attempt to manage the advantage.
That is ended up in no man's land. And that will be the final act. Italy have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference.
운이 좋았네요. 이번 제 골은.
Game decided in its very last moments.
키퍼가 왜 나온 거지?
That determination and persistence.
오바메양 전성기 시절 그 모습이었네요. 애기 분유 먹일 시간이 되었는데 안 일어나네요. 캠을 시작해야 되나 말아야 되나. 너무 찰잖네. 오 상대도 드인 파파.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Elects to cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
I'd really like to see Ronaldinho given freedom on the left flank here, Peter.
Yeah, the idea being that, of course, he can make good use of those dancing feet.
Yeah, and playing out wide just gives him more room and allows him to come inside onto his stronger foot, either to shoot or to link up with those who are congregating centre.
Terrific header! Pepe with the clearance. And it's Hullet. Mbappe. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rijkaard. Vieira. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Bellingham.
This is the time you need that pace.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. No goals as yet.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lam. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That is lovely. And this is Roberto Carlos. Cross to the back post. Tries to get it clear. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Lam did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. And he was alert to it. And the pass is intercepted. Vieira. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through. And that has been slung wide. Roberto Carlos. And it's Rijkaard. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good-looking ball. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Ronaldinho is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Looking for the run. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And that's a throw-in. Turns and goes back. Ronaldinho! Oh, good-looking ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that has left him in a heap. Mbappe. Gullit. And it's Gullit. Gullit cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Se informa a los espectadores que deban abandonar el estadio en coche de que se espera tráfico denso tras el partido. Por favor, circulen con precaución. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Italy have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Bergomi is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Roberto Carlos. Barella. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now this could be a chance. Takes aim and crosses. Now it's Haaland. Makaleli is always scanning the pitch for targets. Nice control. Haaland receives it in a good position here. And he's there to get it away. Nicked it back promptly. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. That is ended up in no man's land. Strokes it back. Oh, good ball! Lovely feet. And here's Haaland. Ibrahimovic. Now Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
La asistencia a este
Barella.
asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
Now it's Drogba. And this is Roberto Carlos. Oh, sweet feet. That's good play. And it's Makalele. Knocks it into space. Chance for a shot! And it's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Italy have fired themselves in front.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Barella. Foot in. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, he's been caught napping. Barella. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Fired deep. He rises! Early ball out from the back. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Barella. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Barella. Shot could be on. And this is Drogba.
Italy surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here's Haaland. Oh, super ball. Chance! He should have put that one away.
Haaland really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
수비가 엄청 빡빡했네요. 파파 아이디는 항상 긴장해야 하는 잠시만요.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in...
He gets big! Harmlessly behind. That's really well manoeuvred. That is good alertness. Nicely shaped ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's in space and looking for options. He has a look up. Climbs up big! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Hullet. Messi. Driving through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Bellingham. And that has been slung wide. Can he get it through? And it's Messi. Italy are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the counter is on. Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Shevchenko. Can he get on the end of this? He's had a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's in on goal. Lam. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Ball played for Rijkaard. He shifted it to the flank. Played in by Roberto Carlos.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Lam plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Messi. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Goes looking wide. Oh, he did well to reach
로켓 굴리트는 안
that.
뽑으셨나 보네요.
Yaya Toure. Mbappe. Yaya Toure is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. Spread it left. Swings in across.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
네,
Now he's off and running. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham, he does
다행이다.
have an assist to his name. Spread out to the left. Roberto Carlos. It's a mighty effort! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Italy are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Yaya Toure.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti
Pull
di
it.
recupero.
And it's Messi. Bergomi. Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. Well read, nice interception. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Italy certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
진호님 날도 디자인 좀 보여주세요.
Pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 18.
Whistle goes.
독입니다.
And we start the second half.
Off.
Numero 27. Attenzione, una
Opts for safety. Messi.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Exciting looking ball that. Now that's well seen too. And here's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well.
It's Bale! Off the post! And he hits the net! The second half sparks straight into life! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, good take in a good area. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Shevchenko picks it up out wide.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And the shot! It's there!
Cristiano Ronaldo really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 19.
Italy can make their change now with a break in play.
Numero
Italy
11.
go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Numero 5. Il numero
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Thuram. Makaleli. Lam is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And he has been fouled there. And it's been given away. Shevchenko running with the ball. Shevchenko. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cleared away. It's their second corner of the game. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko! It's bounced back off the post. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Hernes. Hernes, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Hullet. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Messi. Now it's Bale. And that is expertly dealt with. Saliba spots it and intercepts. And that's going up front in a hurry. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lam. Makaleli. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And Hullet! He's got away with one there. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Haaland. Look at the space here. Takes aim and crosses. Hullet. So what can they make of this? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Barella, ambitious ball here. And the pass is intercepted. And he's away. Played it. Bullish header! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So now the difference is 3. He's found Messi! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. And that will be it. Italy, just a thrill to witness here. Quick. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Italy.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modern. And he's had a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Gerrard. And here's Ibrahim. Goes for a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Looking for the run. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a promising position. Delivered across. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Vieira.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gerrard on a strong run down the right. Luis Suarez. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's in on goal. Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
It'll pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Italy really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Vieira. Lam. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And a chance! And he hits the net. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Gerrard. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Lam is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. So what can they make of this? Celtic trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Now it's Iniesta. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Vieira. And it's Lam. And it's Vieira. Ball played for Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Suarez goes steaming forward. Nedved has it out wide and in space. And he's there to make the challenge. Hullet. Oh, they can break here. Rijkaard. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Ronaldo. And this is Roberto Carlos. Roberto, terrific header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Thuram. And it's Thuram. Here's Vieira. Hullet. And it's Rijkaard. Chips it through. And the shot! It's there!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Italy take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Ibrahimovic gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
There will be 1 minute added.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd.
Okay, apart from the obvious mishap, it's been a good half. They're still in the driving seat.
Italy are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And the action is back on the way. Bergomi. And it's Hullet. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. And he's straight offside. It's an inviting looking ball, that. No, that's been intercepted. Vieira. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Shoots! It's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Chance for a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Gerrard really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Substitution for Celtic.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Number 7, Suarez.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now there's a fine ball.
Coming on the field, number 4.
Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can.
Van Basten. Number 22.
Clipped into space. Oh, well played, well played.
Number
Ribery.
15,
Seedorf.
Substitution in progress.
Makaleli is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Knocks it into space. Makaleli. Seedorf. Pele plays a sharp little ball here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Barella. Lovely, now then. Spread it left. He's in a great position here. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And that takes him up to 30.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Italy grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Hernes. And here's Roberto Carlos. Barella can see things others simply cannot. Pullet absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that.
Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? And another try! He scores! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Satisfyingly simple. There's all... And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both...
오늘은 여기서 시마이 할게.